Hello everybody, it's Pavo and welcome back to ZooCrafting. Now, it's been a couple of months since my last episode. In fact, it's the first episode of 2018, I almost said 2017 there. So I hope you're all doing well. You've literally just caught me in the middle of taking down my Christmas decorations, which have been up for a long time, but I have seen very little of. Because time and stuff, it goes too quickly and there's not enough of it. So unfortunately I've got to take all these Christmas decorations down. They took me quite a while to put up, but as I said, I just haven't been around to witness them. So I hope you're all doing awesomely, and we have a couple of things planned for today. But I just really want to chat about what's been going on and what I've been up to and the future of what I'm going to be doing on the ZooCrafting server. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight into things. As you saw, I've already taken down a couple of fairy lights. I've got to head on inside and get rid of a load of stuff over here. I'll then head on over to like my actual zoo area and get rid of a load of stuff there. So as I said, it's been a while since my last episode. But I have been doing a lot of streams recently because they don't take as much effort to set up as doing episodes. Because doing episodes, I sort of need to have a plan. I need to make sure what I'm doing is going to be entertaining and stuff. Whereas when I'm streaming, I can just do whatever. Like, streams are nice and relaxed and I don't need a plan. I could just hop on, like, get rid of a load of dirt and talk to people. But here, because I'm just like actively talking and doing stuff, it's very difficult to like make engaging content. So yes, just in the middle of taking down Christmas presents. Hope you all had, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I've just tried to get this off the table. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas or a wonderful festive period for those who celebrate other holidays. I did. I went home, back to my hometown, and I was stopping with my parents and my grandparents over Christmas. It's something that we do pretty much every Christmas. And this Christmas was a bit different because my parents have recently moved house. But the new house needs a lot of refurbishment, so they're currently stopping at my grandparents'. So it was basically like a really long Christmas holiday for them, because the only time that they stop at my grandparents' is for Christmas. So it must have felt really weird for them. But Christmas was pretty cool. I got some interesting presents. I bought myself a Nintendo Switch, which I have been like dying to get, and it was pretty cool playing that. I completed, well, I haven't fully completed it, but I've been playing a lot of Super Mario Odyssey, and that was an awesome game. But the games for that are super expensive, so I've only been able to get one so far. Just gonna save up and see if I can get another one. Isn't it weird how these fairy lights sort of glitch out at times and they disappear? So what else has been happening? I've been very busy coding. I'm like always coding, constantly coding. I was working on an update for exotic birds, which will come out soon. I've been coding some other things, some non-Minecraft projects, which I'm sure will be announced soon as well. So I've had a very busy time, and not only that, but I've come back from my Christmas holidays and I've had to go straight back into work, and yes, it's quite stressful, but I mean it's a good stressful because I don't like being bored or whatnot. So let's just clear some of this stuff away. I have so much stuff. I should have really like emptied out my backpacks before I did this. Got to clear out all these snowmen as well. And I have actually lost my two dogs, Chalfont and Marlborough, and I have no idea where they have gone. I do recall that the last time I was on here, I was streaming, and we went to visit Santa for some reason. I don't know exactly why. I think we were going to get snow to build those snowmen, and we got attacked by some bears. Now I don't know if Chalfont and Marlborough like stopped next to the bears, whether they didn't make it back through the teleporter or whatnot, but they have vanished, and I have like scoured my zoo looking for them, and I can't find any of them. You'll see that there's loads of butterflies flying around this place because the daylight cycle is on, and I do quite like it. It makes it very atmospheric, so I'm just gonna leave that there for the time being. Yeah, so I have no idea where my dogs have gone, but I'm not really worrying because they won't have been lost forever. They're just somewhere and I don't know where they are. But I'm sure we'll come across them. If any of you do see them, please let me know in the comments, because I'm sure they're missing home. It's not like them to run away, and I don't want them to think that I've abandoned them or anything. So if you see them, please let me know. So I'm just popping all these Christmas decorations in here though, because this is where they live, and then I guess we'll get them out next Christmas. Okay, is that all of them? I hope so. Now we've got to get rid of those snowmen. So, talking about exhibits, I have had a couple of you asking me when the next episode is going to be. Oh well, right now. I've explained where I've been and why I've not been able to post any videos. The next exhibit was decided before I left, and that was going to be the Eurasian wolf, or some sort of wolf from Europe. Now, I am still going to go ahead and build that exhibit. I just don't know when that's going to be, because the plans for today, after I clear up all of the Christmas decorations, are to start working on the doggy bakery area, or the doggy bakery building in my zoo, because I was going to say, I'm always feeding my dogs, like, all the time. Okay, what is happening? Does this Silk Touch pickaxe not harvest snow blocks? That's weird. I thought Silk Touch does that. Is it because it's not a shovel? I have no idea. Why is it? It's not giving me anything at all. Okay, I've just lost a load of snow. Oh well. Yeah, so I'm always feeding my dog stuff, and I have terrible food to give them, so I thought I'd do something special, build them a little bakery for them to get food from. So it's going to be similar to the doggy bakery that Sari has at her place, as in the same sort of stocks it will sell. So maybe I'll message Sari, ask if it could be a franchise or something. That would be nice. But it's going to sell lots of awesome doggy treats and stuff. So I'm going to be building that right behind these trees. You can't see it just yet, but I had a little area reserved for quite a while. And once I've gathered up all of these Christmas things, I'm going to go ahead and start building. So we've got all of these over here, and all of these over here. And I definitely do want to get back into recording and stuff. It's just been very difficult because whenever I'm not doing stuff, I always feel like I'm wasting my time. And when I just get back from work, I'm so exhausted, I can't record anything better. And I know it's not a good thing to say, but I get very self-conscious when I'm recording these videos because the walls around me are paper thin. But hopefully I'll be moving into some better accommodation shortly, and I won't have such noisy neighbours or noisy traffic. I think you could probably still hear that outside, even despite my new microphone. So I think that's most of the Christmas decorations picked up. I'm going to place these downstairs alongside the other ones. That's a lot of snow. In fact, I'm going to compact this snow into snow blocks. Like this. And pop those in here. So everything. Have some levers in there as well. Okay, I think that's good. I'm just going to double check, make sure I don't have any of my dogs in Safari Net, because that'd be very silly if they were. It doesn't seem to be. I think I have just lost them. But I'll go searching after this episode. I'm sure it'll be fine. So because it's I'm building this doggy bakery over in the staff area, that has a sort of aesthetic to it. It's got a theme, and that theme is lots of oak wood a lot of limestone. Now, I'm sure I had a separate one for limestone. I do. Now, I don't think this is going to be enough limestone, but we'll take it anyway. We'll see what we can do with it. I'm going to take some cobble. I believe I had one for stone bricks as well, if I'm not mistaken. If not, I mean, that's okay, because we can create some at a different later date. Don't have any in there. Do I have any in my materials chest, which is like full? I've got a lot more limestone in here, so that's good. I've got a bit of stone, so we may have to craft a furnace and take it along with me so that I can get a couple of stone bricks. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do. So I'm going to grab some cobblestone and stuff so we can get some stone smelting. I'm going to see if I've got any coal in here. I've got lots and lots of coal, so I'm going to take that. And what else am I looking for? I need some spruce wood. I don't have any in there. I've got very little in here, so we may have to call in via a spruce forest. But that's been a bit optimistic. That's hoping we get onto the roof today, which I don't think is going to happen. But we'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to quickly craft myself 2 furnaces. And then we shall head on over to the staff lounge. Oops, I thought I was starving then. I wasn't, I just got stuck in this little fence. So this is the staff lounge for those of you that have not seen it before, and this is where the staff in my zoo come out to chill, to relax when they're not doing their duties. So the ones that are here are the zookeepers from my old zoo, which when it got deleted no longer have a place to go. So we had Jay over here, who was in charge of the pedalo rental service, the paddle boats, over in Swan Lake. So we're definitely going to add Jay back, because Jay was awesome. Jay handed out all the pedal boats so you can hop on them and sail around. And we do have this fantastic river nearby that is going to be full of paddle boats when the zoo is like up and running and everything. So I think Jay will be in charge of that. Then we had Zookeeper Audrey, who I believe was in charge of the woolly mammoths or something. Now, we're not going to have any extinct animals in this zoo. This is going to be a pretty modern zoo. So, Audrey, I'm going to have to find you another home. If you're still watching this and you'd like to be moved into an exhibit or something, please let me know. Then we have Ivo down here, who is in charge of the dolphins. And the dolphin exhibit is something that I really want to build again, because we've had a dolphin stuck in a safari net back in my house for ages now. We have Hope over here, who was in charge of the bat exhibit. Now the bat cave is sort of a side project that I'm working on the streams, so if you'd like to watch me work on the bat caves, you can always catch me when I'm live. Then we have Evan. Now I can't remember what Evan was in charge of, so I'm super sorry. I think he was perhaps in charge of the bird aviaries, but I will see. Then we've got a little Rattler over here, who is the teleporter. I think there's a couple more up here. Yes, so, oh my gosh, we have so many of these. So I believe, if I remember correctly, well, yes, this is correct. The different coloured hoodies represent a different zone in my zoo. Now, I can't remember exactly what this light blue represented. I think it was the aquarium. So I think we had James and Tristan working in the aquarium. But we did only have the aquarium for a very brief period before it got destroyed, unfortunately. And then we had Tony over here, who I believe was also in one of the aviaries, but I can't remember off the top of my head. And then of course we had Andre, who was the waiter at the Swan Lake Cafe. And in fact, I may have to take Andre back over to the Swan Lake Cafe, seeing as it's been built once more. But we're not going to do that right now, because we do have some work to do. I definitely want to get started on this so we can make a bit of progress. And yeah, it's night time, and there's a creeper over there. But I mean, that's not a problem. Oh, there's also a load of Christmas decorations over here as well, because I have this trusty scythe, which deals with creepers. No problem. Okay, so pick all those up. In fact, I'm going to set up my furnace here. So I'm going to put a load of cobble in there to smelt, and the same over here. Oops, done that the wrong way around. Okay, so we've got that smelting. Just going to take down these lights and pick up this Christmas tree. And these lights over here. So I really can't wait until this zoo is like fully fledged. It's definitely, oh, I can't pick that up off the roof. That's going to be super annoying. It's definitely, I've forgotten what I was going to say. It's definitely grown. It's definitely changed from when I started, and I can't get up here. This is really annoying. I need to get on that roof, but I can't do it. I'm just gonna have to go inside and out this way. Yeah, so the zoo has expanded. It's grown massively. We've got so many more animals. It's bigger than the zoo we had at the old place, and that is a scary, scary horse. I forgot that as soon as it becomes nighttime, you get some scary mobs now. Because I normally have it set to permaday, but I mean, that's no big deal. Okay, how am I going to get down there? I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Oh yes, I am. That was good. My terrible parkour skills. So I think there's just a couple more lights over here, and then I promise you we shall get started. So get rid of you. Get rid of you. Are you on the inside or are you on the other side? I hope you're just over here. Now I have a staircase through the leaves somewhere, so I can get these lights off. Perfect. Okay, and dawn has just broke. So let's start building, shall we? Right, so I'm going to start with the corners of this building. So this is the sort of size it's going to be. I may make it a bit bigger, I may make it a bit smaller, and I've got an idea in mind of what I want it to look like. So with most of the buildings around here, it's a sort of mix of modern stone and glass and sort of older limestone and wood. So we're going to start with like an old looking base. So we're going to do something like this. We're going to put these pillars down in the corner, and I don't want to make it a boring looking square either, so that's why it's sort of got a jutty out bit at the front. So we're just going to do this. We're going to make these 3 high just for the moment, because 3 high is a good height because it's not too low and it's not too high. It gives you space to jump and stuff. It doesn't make you feel a bit cramped. So we're going to have those corners there. We have a path that stops here, that leads from the what's this place called again? The research center. So I was thinking it would be nice if we extended this path out and it sort of joined the roof of the doggy bakery. I don't know what I'd put up there, maybe like a little herb garden, maybe just keep it as a terrace or something, but we shall see. Now I've just got to take a nibble of some chili, some awesome chili. It heals up so much hunger, so that I don't starve. So now I'm going to start on the walls. So we're going to place down some limestone like this. Not there. These are both silk touch pickaxes. Okay. So I'm going to put those like that. I'm going to leave space for a window, and I think that would be good. And then over here is where we're going to have the door. So I'm going to build a little arch like this. Oops. That's what happens when you place blocks on grass. It doesn't like it. Yeah, so I think that's okay. And then this is right next to a hill, so I don't think we're going to put a window there. We're just going to make this all limestone. And I mean, this is going to be fine because we can put some shelves on this wall. We can put some barrels, we can put some crates. We could even make some custom bibliocraft signs that we can put on here that have like the prices, the stock that the shop sells. Who knows? Who knows? We could even have like a special the owners of this shop, I don't know who that's going to be yet. I might have to do a competition to see who's gonna work here. They might have a special for the dogs, so they might make a special biscuit of the day with like goose or pheasant or something that the dogs will enjoy, and that might change every day or every week. Who knows? But I really think this building was necessary in the zoo. Now the only thing is that this building is not open to the public because this area is the zookeeper only entrance. So I'm thinking we could maybe build a little path that comes here from perhaps my teleporter, or just signpost it a bit. Perhaps build a little cart out the front of my house where one of the owners of the shop can go and sell their biscuits, because we don't want any members of the public wandering around this area, especially when it's going to be super busy and full of different zookeepers and workers trying to make sure animals aren't injured, trying to look after other animals and stuff. So we don't want to make this area too public. Okay, so we're going to start on this back wall as well. We're going to place down some limestone. I think we might end up adding like a rear door to it. So I'm going to just leave a little spot for a back door. And I mean, should we put a window here? I mean, I think it might be a good place to put a window because there's lots of open space, even though it does back onto some trees. I guess that's a bit of a nicer view than just looking straight at a wall. Okay, and then we do have this final wall here, and I'm just going to fill this up with limestone. Oops, that is a calmness block. You'll notice that I haven't built the entire building out of calmness blocks this time. It's not because that's a bad thing to do. The calmness blocks don't always render in straight away, so if you're coming in from a distance, it looks a bit weird. And also, calmness blocks let light through, whereas limestone doesn't, so it will have a bit more of a nicer like light inside as opposed to looking straight up at the sky. I hope that made sense. So here is the ground level, somewhat complete. Well, the walls of the ground level somewhat complete anyway. So we've got these in place. I do have to make this all one block higher so that it can match up with that little path there. And I'm just trying to see what I've done on some of the other buildings. So we've got this over here. We've got a nice little jutting out roof, and these are calmness blocks, and I believe that is a spruce block inside. So I'll have to go and see if I can chop down a couple of spruce trees to get those materials, and then we're going to do the same roof design as well. So yes, I am just going to make this one block higher. Do I have any more limestone? Or does this mean I'm going to have to go on a bit of a mine? And that's something that I have not done in a while on Zoocrafting anyway. So yeah, let's just make this all one block higher. And then I guess because I'm running out of materials, I may have to start experimenting with calmness blocks, and then I'll replace them at a later date. So if I can just get up here, I can place that there. And it can do this. So this is our little window. Okay, whoops, the server just crashed. It didn't like me doing something there, and I'm not sure what, but it did cut me off mid-sentence, and I was saying that I am going to make this building sort of 2 stories. So it's not going to have a flat roof, it's going to have a little terraced bit, and it's going to have like a 2-story bit as well. Not sure what's going to be in that yet, but we'll decide that next time. So this is as good a place as any to end the episode. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's building a building this time and not an exhibit, but hopefully you'll appreciate that nonetheless. So I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye. Bye.